Well, hello. Well, hello. How are you all diddling? Bit milky for some of you? It's a little bit milky for me, to be honest. Kind of slipped with the milk thing. Still tastes good, though. Still good. Okay. Let's just get on with it, shall we? Just get on with it, would ya? So, I was talking about turning a laptop monitor into a desktop monitor a couple of weeks ago, and I said that I had something on order, and I had it ordered in from China. I had a board to change it. Here is the board. This is the board that came in from China, and I tried it out, and it didn't work. So I was massively unhappy, and I think this board was about free postage, and it took like 6 weeks to get here, so which is fine, but free postage, and I think it was less than 15 quid anyway, so not too bad for the price of a monitor when you get an old laptop screen for free, which it was given to me. But it doesn't work. It was rubbish, and I was a bit upset, a bit gutted about that. So I just thought I'll go on Amazon and see if there's one on there. And lo and behold, I found a board delivered next day that was like 22 quid, I think this was. And I thought, I'm going to try it, because I can always send it back, and it's not going to be here tomorrow. It's going to be just simple. So I got it, and it flipping works. So it's like an extra 6 or 7 quid to have it next day instead of 6 weeks, and it works instead of waiting 6 weeks, and then it doesn't work. It's like, can't tell you how disappointing that actually is, but I've got a board and it works. So I thought, I'm going to build that tonight, and I thought, well, as usual, I'm building it. I'm going to show you me building it, aren't I? I'm going to put my mouse over there, get a little remote with it and everything. That's the let's open that. That is the little control board, as in the menu buttons, so power, menu, which I don't think I'm going to use, and a little infrared sensor for the remote. I don't think I'm going to use this because, well, I'm hoping it's just going to be plug and play whenever I use it. So if I do need to use it, I'll use it. But at the moment, that's just going to one side because I don't think I'm going to use it. I just want this pupper. So let's get into it, because I have quickly scribbled something together on me in Fusion 360, the design software I use. I scribbled something together today, and I'm going to and I've printed it off. I'm hoping it all fits, because I kind of designed it in haste, and it's just finished printing about 10 minutes ago, so I'm going to grab it and we'll see if this board fits in here and look at how we're going to put this thing together. Here it is, still stuck to the bed, fresh print. How do they look actually? They look kind of... It looks okay actually, it does look okay. It's a little bit stringy, but that's fine. At the moment I'm printing with a PETG, because I'm printing some parts for the bike as well. And the PETG is just a bit more heat resistant, which I kind of need for the bike. So it's been a bit of a pain in the bum to print with, to start off with. I'm getting prints are lifting from the bed and everything, so I've actually ordered this glass plate for the bed, which is actually working okay at the minute. And I've ordered some. Sounds like it's cracking. See, sometimes it actually sticks too well. Just gotta be gentle. Well, I say gentle, and I'm straining and forcing it, but Just gentle around the edges and hopefully it'll pop. It sounds like it's cracking, but it's not. It's just separating from the bed. It's the bigger prints, the ones that go right to the edges. I just find that clean that off as well. They don't really they start lifting at the corners with this stuff, because especially if you print something taller, because the taller it gets, it starts to cool more, and then when it cools as it gets higher, it cools. The plastic starts to contract and it gets tighter and it starts pulling the bottom off the bed unless you really stick it down with something. So let's see if we can get this off without. It's quite flexible anyway. There we go. Pop. Ta-da. Hello, Chris. What am I doing? I'm turning an old laptop screen into a desktop monitor. I'm just getting the case off my printer that I've printed today. This is the case that's going. I'll show you in a moment, but this is the case that's going to house this board. And I'm going to stick this to the back of the monitor and turn it into an extra desktop monitor. Is exactly what I'm going to do, or what I'm doing, should I say. So I'm going to put this back on my printer 2 seconds. And have a sip of tea while we're here. Little itch. Scratch it. Right, just need to clean this up because I've got a bit of a raft around the edge. A raft, that's what they call it, like a raft, like a thing that helps it stick to the bed. It's not meant to be there, it's not part of the print. So, just get yourself a scalpel. Run it down. Top tip with a scalpel. Here's a top tip for using a scalpel, especially on this stuff, or anything with a scalpel. Do not try and go hell for leather and get through in one go with a scalpel. Just keep going and going and going, and eventually it will just separate and you'll get nice clean cutaways. If you try and go hell for leather, then you're gonna slip. You're gonna either gouge into the thing you're trying to trim, or you're gonna gouge into your hand, and it's not gonna be good. I learnt that from Adam Savage. He's tested. Adam Savage is the Don Mega. You need to listen to what that man says. He's been using a scalpel for a long time, and he said to me, and anyone, he wasn't just talking to me, obviously, but he said, just continuously, nice and gentle, just keep going over the line, and you'll get good separation, nice clean cutaway like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. I can zoom in with this now. I'm excited, I can zoom in. So I'm going to show you exactly what I'm doing. Hopefully, let's see if the focus stays right. I think that focus is okay. Looks a little bit bright, but anyway, it's fine. So this bit here, look. You can see it's very reflective, so it's kind of difficult, but this bit here is what I'm trimming away. There's a little bit on the edge. So it is a bit bright, that is, isn't it? Let me see if I can just turn that down slightly. Does that seem better? I think that's better. Don't forget your cake. What cake? Oh, I ate that earlier, Chris. That cake is so long gone. My mum made me my mum didn't make it for me. She made like a lemon sponge cake, and she gave me a few slices, and I had one today with a cup of tea, and it was lovely. I was telling Chris about it earlier. He went for a run while I was sitting in my garden, eating cake and drinking tea. What a life, eh? What a life. A little bit of trimming. Trim, trim, trim. Trim, trim, trim. Lovely. Look at that. All the trimming. These just don't go in the bin, my bits of plastic. I do have a recycling box for bits of cutaways off 3D prints. I do try, or when my box is full, I'm going to try for the first time to actually do my own 3D print filament with the recycled stuff I've got. You know, try and think about the this old rock that was sitting on, you know what I mean? Try and keep it nice if I can. Do what you can. Do what you can. Sorry, I'm conscious of probably trimming that off. I am proper Brummer. I am Brummy, I was only mentioning that the other day to someone when I was talking to them. He said, you sound a bit Brummy. I said, I am Brummer, you bleeding fool. And now I think that's a bit dark, so I'm going to click that back up for a bit of brightness. That's better. That's okay. There it is, look. There she is. You are so Brummy. Chris here speaks the Queen's English, you see. He's taught me all I know about English, apart from the accent, which, you know. That's just a little bit of a support layer in there. Oh, where's my tweezers? Usually bash this out with the tweezers. How satisfying. Oh, wobbly supports. Lovely. Here we go. And that is the hole in the side for the HDMI and the 12 volt plug and all that sort of stuff goes in there. Lovely job. That seems good. So the way I've done this, I don't know if you can see it on here because it's a bit reflective. Let me zoom in again. Oh, it's going to be bright again, isn't it? I don't care. That's fine. Look, I've got these little lips on either side. Look, like this, like this. I have got a lid for this, but I haven't had a. I am. I've got these little lips, so the lid, which I haven't printed yet because it's just going to take too long to do it now anyway. But the lid has got these little lips in it as well, and the lid just fits on top with those little grooves cut out of it basically. And in the 3 of the corners at least, you can see these corners. There's some little round holes in the corner. You probably can't see that, but it doesn't really matter. They're little round holes, and I've got some little magnets to put in there, and the lid is going to be magnetic, so these will be basically the guides that will guide it into place on either side, and then the little magnets will just lock it down, so I don't need screws or anything like that. A little thing that I've learned from looking at these vaping mods that I've been looking at. That's a little trick that I learned from that stuff. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to use that little trick of having the magnets. Lovely. Incidentally, I was talking about me printing a vape mod. Here's the vape mod I was printing the other day. It's just off my resin printer, so I've tested it. All the sizing seems okay. It needs a little bit more width on it, but I don't like it on the resin printer. The sides aren't exactly straight and true and stuff. The finish is okay, but I don't like the it's a bit distorted on the sides and stuff, so I'm gonna do it on my Ender 3, on my normal FDM printer. I'm gonna print it on that instead. But yeah, shows that my measuring wasn't too bad. Holes are in the right place, screens in the right place, all the screw holes for that are in the right place, battery, yeah, so it's good. Carry on with that another day. Today is this. Let's see if I've got this right, because I've put this little, I don't know if you can see that, because it's so just reflective and all one colour. There's 3 little squares, 4 squares, sorry, each corner, and that's the board's going to sit on them. I'm just going to hot glue it to them, and then there's a little catch at the back which the board bumps into to stop when I plug the HDMI in here. It stops pushing the board backwards away from the actual side, so because the hot glue is not going to be massively that strong. So I'm just checking to see if that actually fits in there, and it does. Would you look at that? Would you believe it? Would you Adam and Eve it? Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in and look at your handiwork, Chris. And try and focus. Look, so there you go. 12 volt socket, HDMI, and that's for the controller cable, if I want to use it. At the moment I don't, and this is going to be outside of this case, but I can also cut this cable down, resolder it, and just clip that there, and maybe just stick it on the edge down here somewhere, or even print another little case for it and have it on the edge, because the infrared's got to be maybe I'll have it that way around on the screen, so the infrared drops from the bottom of the screen so you can actually use the remote. Who knows, but it's not being used now, so this is for now. This is it. Oh, there you go, you can see that better now. For like little studs that it sits on, and the little thing at the back to stop it. There we go, it's in. Does exactly what I want it to do. It's going to stop it pushing away from there once it's glued on, if it does come loose. And yeah, there you have it. 12 volt HDMI controller socket, all done. Lovely jubbly. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I've just got some more supports that I'm going to clean out. Just a second. Need some music. Can't believe YouTube doesn't let you have music. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Lovely job. Like that. Okay. So, recycling plastic first. Plastic. Halfway to recycling. Done. Here we go. Here's the old laptop case. Let's put that over there. Let's put that there somewhere. So here, this is just the lid of the laptop that had the screen set into it. There's the thing. I'm going to use this again. This is going to be my, this is going to be my screen case, if you like. I've watched some of these videos on some guys doing this on YouTube before, because this is where I got the idea from, where most of us get the ideas from most of the stuff I do, as anyone does, is watching YouTube. And those guys are like printing, they print these cases off, and I'm like, well, why don't you just use the lid that the screen came in that's already fitted for it, and it's got a clipping surround for it and blah blah blah. So yeah, I don't understand why they don't do that, but maybe some of them do. I haven't watched all those videos obviously, but and the screen that drops in, there it is. So let's put this to one side for now. So here's what I did with the screen as well. Oh, in fact, I can just hold that up, can't I? If I hold that up to you, I think you can, if I focus, you can probably read it. Come on. So, yeah. There is the number you need when you're searching for it. All I do is go onto the internet, type that code in, which is the code for your screen, and just type that in and say blah 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 controller board, and it will come up with the controller board from all sorts of places, from eBay, from Amazon, from AliExpress, from some strange site in the back of nowhere, wherever, but you'll see that places are selling those control boards basically. And yeah, that's all you do. Just search that code. You'll find a board that's for your screen. Order that board. Get it in. All good. Yeah, that's it. It's that simple. Just to and people throw these things away. You know what I mean? Like it's got a good screen in it, but it's an old motherboard or whatever, or it's knackered or something like that. And it's like you've got a 1080p screen. This isn't 1080p, by the way. This is 1366 by 768, I think. But still, you know, a lot of even old laptops now have got 1080 screens in them. And like, people are like, oh, I need a new monitor. It's like you've got 3 old laptops sitting in your cupboard doing nothing. It's like, this was 20 quid. Do you know what I mean? If you haven't got a 3D printer to print some bits, get your mate to just print something, you know what I mean? Or you can order 3D printed stuff online. I mean, it just ain't hard, is it? So it's not hard. And yeah, that's what you do. Just get your screen, bang it in the case, and make yourself a monitor out of it. So here's what I've done with this. You see, I just marked out where I was going to put it. I put the screen in, and I marked out where the socket was in comparison to the back of the screen, basically, because this connector needs to fit through there. So all I've done is, as you can see, I've just Dremeled a slot into it, which is wide enough for this connector to go through. And I have drilled a hole in the middle for the cable. And that's it. That's all it is. Marked it out. Took me, what, an hour and a half just to draw this out in Fusion 360. And then it's got a little hole in the bottom there for the thing. And it's a good job I haven't actually, as I've just taken this off the bed, I'm here going, yeah, it's simple, rah, rah, rah. And I'll put this on here and it doesn't fit, or it's not in the right place. But it is actually in the right place. So that's a good job, isn't it? Yeah, so that's all I'm going to do. I'm literally going to hot glue that to there. And then I'm going to put the board in here. And I'm going to have another monitor. I mean, it's that simple. That's exactly what I'm here doing. And that is what I'm going to do right now. And I'm going to show you just how to do it. So, let's glue this on here first. Let's do that. Let's move the screen because I'm bound to get hot glue all over it. So I'm going to move it out of the way. And then I'm going to glue this to there. Got my little hot glue gun, look. I mean, to be honest, I could use epoxy. Because I've got some epoxy here, but it's going to take a while to set, and I'm not too fussed at the moment, to be honest. I'm going to get it on, I'm going to get it working, and I might even peel it away and use the epoxy. Use the epoxy. Use the epoxy another day, maybe, if this doesn't stick properly. It's not going. I'm not like taking it round me or anything. It's just staying in one place. Oh, incidentally, yeah, I've got a monitor stand with like four VESA mounts on it. I've got 2 monitors on it already. So all I've done with this, even though it's off centre, it doesn't really matter. On the lid, I've put the 750 mil or 75 centimetre VESA holes in the lid, so I can screw the lid to my VESA mount. And I'll just offer this up and it will just magnetically lock onto the VESA mount. The magnets I've got, I think, are like 1.5 kilo pull on them, and there's 3 of them, so this weighs nothing. With the screen in it, it weighs nothing, so it's enough magnetic force to actually hold this on the VESA mount just via the lid. So spot on. And even if it falls off the VESA mount, it's like someone gave me the screen, and it's, you know, the worst that can happen is the screen cracks or something and I've lost 20 quid. I mean, whatever. Ain't the end of the world, is it? Turn that on, Chris, while you're just jabbering. Have some tea as well. I will do. Yeah, so I think that's all good. I'm just going to glue straight onto that. I'm going to glue that straight onto there. Just going to do some big squidgy hot glue stuff and see how we get on. It's slightly bigger than I imagined or thought. Oh, that's because that's the internal. That's fine. I'm going to do it like that. So hopefully you can see that little slot in there, which is where my cable's going through. I've left the hole for in the actual print. Yeah. It's all good. Like I say, it doesn't have to be perfect either. This is literally, we're just hashing an old laptop screen to use it as a desktop monitor. Good use of old stuff, which is great. Wait till that gets hot. Now, what I usually do to test if this is hot is touch the end, but I'm not going to do that because some silly idiot might copy me and just like take the skin right off the finger, but I'll just kind of tap it and I know whether it's warm or not or whatever. But you shouldn't do it. It's not safe. But yeah, you shouldn't be doing what I'm doing anyway. You should, you know. Is Bunty Waller watching? No, I don't think so, mate. I don't think so. I think he came in on that one stream because I mentioned it to him that I was doing the battery. And I know that he was building battery stuff, so I said, like, oh, I'll jump on and can have a chat. And I know he was building his garden shed as well, so he was up to his eyeballs in wooden planks. So no, Bunty Waller's not on here, I don't think. He's not here. I don't know. Well, it looks like there's only one person, and that's you, Chris, to be honest. Currently, anyway, in the live situation. Someone might watch it back. But yeah, there's only you on here, mate, at the minute. But don't feel pressure to stay. You can leave, Chris. It's fine. Right, I'm going to have a go at squeezy gluing this. I'll try and get this. I'm just going to go like this. Squeezy glue around the edge, squeezy glue. This stuff dries quite quickly, so just get your squeezy glue. And if this doesn't work well, this stuff just like will probably just peel off after anyway. Squeezy glue, corners, 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 corners. A little bit down there, not too much, because don't want to cover up that hole. Right, that's enough, that's enough. Go. As long as we can get to that hole, we're all good. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Yeah, that looks good. Now, if this doesn't stick, then we'll have to get the epoxy out. And to be honest, I might have been I might have took a bit too long when that was when I'd squeezed that on, because it dries quite quick. It says 3 are watching. It only says 1's watching here for me, but I don't know. Maybe it's 3. Okay. Seems good. It's currently not falling off. May do in the future, but not at the moment. Excellent. Right, so I told you you'd be the only one, Chris. Oh dear. Right. Then I'm going to hot glue magic this board into here. Do I want to do that now, or do I want to put that in first? No, I can hot glue magic this board into here now. That's fine, actually. I'm quite happy to do that. And I'm going to do it. I don't need to get anything else on that board, so I'm going to put a little lump of glue on each one of those little blocks that I printed in there. The little standoffs that I printed. That's fine. Swirl it. And then drop that in, making sure that all the ports are accessible. HDMI, power, and the control board port. Sip me tea. Before it goes cold. Wait a second. Now, my bumper is a little bit far away from that, so I'm going to put a little smidge of hot glue in that bumper as well, just to stop that board moving. I think that's all we need the hot glue for now, I believe. So the lid can go on after. It's all gravy. I'll tell you what I have got. I've got a... I'll show you what I meant with the lid and stuff, because I thought they're not going to see the vid, but they're not going to see the lid, but I can show them a vid of it, can't I? So I did a quick animation out of 360, Fusion 360, just to show. Stop. Okay. Yes, that's better. Okay, so let me just... okay, yeah, that's right. I'm just lining up my other desktop so I can actually put it on stream to show you what the... You probably got the gist of the lid thing anyway, but I'm just doing it so you can get an idea, basically. Let's switch that over. Switching, yeah, so that's the whole function. You can see those cutouts in the lid as it comes down, and you can see the little magnet holes in the corners as it lifts up as well. So those corner points are where the magnets are to draw it down. And that's the way it's just like a little key lock thing for the lid, basically, so it fits in the same position as it goes down, basically. That's it. So I need to print that lid tomorrow. You need to get a glamorous assistant to help you. I don't think that's going to happen. I really honestly don't think that's going to happen, but still. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Don't know anyone glamorous. Jeez, I don't know anyone that would assist me. Let alone glamorous. Right, that's all. That's glued. It's in place. Look, board is solid. Look at that. We are golden. I'm gonna give you a little zoom in. Look. Put it in the right position so you can actually see it. Hopefully that's in focus. You can see that's that little bit of hot glue I've put on the back of there just to stop the board as you push the HDMI and stops the board going that way. There's the little slot for this cable. So I'll do that right now, in fact, and we'll just pop that through there. That as that goes in, I think it's that way around, I believe. So we'll just slot that through there. I'll show you as I turn it over. As you can see, that comes through there to plug into the screen. Are you powering this up tonight? Yes, I am powering this up tonight, Chris. I'm going to show you it working. Absolutely. There's no point me doing this if I'm just going to go. I promise you it works. No, I'm going to power it up. Literally, it's not going to be long, because as soon as I've got that in there and I've put this screen in, now, in the next 5 minutes, I'm going to be powering it up, I guess. Hopefully, if it works. You know what I mean? Yeah, so let me zoom out. Lovely. And then, let's go to this side. Let's get the screen in. Now, with this screen, I think I'm going to let me turn the hot glue gun off, because I know I'm going to burn myself on it. Obviously, I'm going to burn myself on it. Oh, this reflection is going to make it all dark, but there's not much you can do about that now. For now, you just have to deal with it. So I've got some of this super amazing, I'll do this for now, super amazing double-sided sticky tape, and this is like the stickiest double-sided you'll ever find in the world. For these little jobs, this stuff is awesome. It's awesome! Get some. Oh, stick things with it, yay! Anyway, yeah, so, here we go. How can I do this? Let's have a look. That way around. It's gonna be. I'm just figuring out what's the easiest way. I can just do it face down, can't I? That's the easiest. In fact, I'll put them both face down. That off there slightly, and it's long enough. So this just clips into here. If I can zoom in. I'll break the screen in the process. So that is the clip, and it just clips in. Pins facing up. On my one at least, there's two little clips either side which you can't see on this view, but they are there, and they just literally just click into place. And they lock in, and there it goes. It's in. Now this did jump out when I tested it this morning when it first got delivered. This clip jumped out, which is it's all good. I'm just wondering whether to put a dabber. I don't really want to put a dab of hot glue on that, if I'm honest, because if I do need to get it out, it's just going to be a ball out, and I'm going to get stuff all over the pins, and I'm not going to be happy about it. So at the moment, what I was going to do is I was going to stick this screen in place, but I don't think I'm going to for the minute. I think I'm literally just going to. I'm just going to put the surround on, because it just clips in, and if I need to Do you know what? I'm going to put a tiny bit near the bottom, just near this connector. Just a little bit of double-sided, maybe in each corner actually. Literally a tiny square. This stuff is super strong. Super strong. That's all I need. A couple of bits like that. Should I have put that on the screen before I put it in? No, I'm going to hold fire on that because if I stick this down and it's not working, it's crazy. Okay, so let's just put this on because I can unclip this easy enough. Screen surround literally just clips on all the way around. If I remember rightly, it was a while since I took this screen apart, if I'm honest. I think I nearly broke it getting it apart as well. Just loads of clips around the edge. That's it. It's filthy. I know it's... Look, alright, I'll clean it. Give me a second. It's bothering me as well, so I'll clean it. Oh dear, which cloth do I use? I don't know which one's got filth all over it. I'm going to use this one. Hold on a second. Hold on. Put that there. There you go, look. Oh, looks like new. Like new. Okay. Clean enough, yeah? Happy? I'm happy. Okay, let's do it. So, it's in there. That's plugged in. I'm going to loop that round like that. What I am going to do here actually is I am going to use a bit of that sticky right there and just stick that cable to the back of it. So let's do this. My soldering iron is really getting in the way tonight. I hope that's in focus. I don't think it is in focus, but still. Ah, there you go. I saw the focus then. I saw it focus. God, this is so touchy. All that is just a little bit of that double-sided, look. Take it off, wrap it round, look, there you go, and stick the cable to it. Keeps it out to where? Go, lovely, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, that is. What a beautiful job. Focus. Sorry, I don't like... The focus ring on this SLR is really... So you go, look, little slot for the stuff. It's on, it's beautiful, it's lovely. It's an extra monitor, that's what it is. Right, okay, unplug the hot plug. Plug in a 12 volt adapter, which I've just... I bought like 3 of these off AliExpress, like £2 each or something. 12 volt 3 amp, because I'm always using 12 volt adapters for stuff at the moment, and I was just like, I keep finding stuff off old bits and pieces and using them, and I thought, you know what, my next order from the Land of the Dragon, I'm just going to get myself some of these adapters, because I see them on there all the time. Simple as, get that in, power it up, let's see if it powers up. Ho 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 ho, it's on. Right, okay. And then, sorry, I've got so much rubbish everywhere, I've got to move stuff to be able to do this. The problem is, I move stuff and I've got nowhere to put it because there's too much stuff. So then I end up with more stuff in the wrong place, and there's just stuff everywhere, you know. It's kind of like that. Here we go. Here is my laptop. And let me see if I can. Just plug that in the HDMI. Come on. Come on, new screen. Come on. Come on. Oh, stand by. Big scratch in that there. Okay, that's more because I'm not logged into Windows, so let's log into Windows. Let's not give up hope yet. Oh! Hello. It's a bit blown out on this, camera, isn't it? Oh, well, I tell you what, shall I just do that? And do that, turn my lights off, and there's that. Oh no, it's still blown out. How do you see that? It's on anyway. It is on, promise you. Promise you it's on. I'll do it like that, no. Oh, it's really disappointing that it's, like, blown out. I wonder if I can just... You believe me it's on anyway, don't you? Can I do that? Hey, oh, kind of. It looks awful on that anyway, but still. It's on. That's it. It's good. It's glorious. It's working. It's wonderful. I wonder if I open a... No. Maybe if I open something like YouTube, you can see it better on that window. I don't think there's an audio out for this, but anyway. Oh, that works a bit better maybe. That's with that colour. Maybe that's a bit better. Anyway, it's good. It is good, promise you. There you go. That's better 8. There it is, look. Working. Extra monitor, 20 quid. The Land of the Dragon. China. You know, where all the dragons are. That mystical place over the sea there. And I was also thinking earlier, one thing about this is portable as a second monitor for your laptop. There's a good yeah, you need power for it, so it's in this configuration it's not exactly portable because you need power for it, but with the arrival of power delivery, which is the you probably know MacBooks use it to charge via USB-C and stuff. So with the arrival of power delivery, you can get power delivery gives 5, 9, 12, 15 and 20 volts now. So you can get, if you wanted to put this on a battery pack, you could use, I was thinking about this earlier, you could use something like this, which is just a normal power bank that you use for your phone, but this has got a USB-C for, let me just turn this back on. This is a bit dark. That's better. Oh, that's a bit yellow. That's better. Yeah, this has got, I'll change that. That's better. Yeah, this has got USB. You've all seen one of these anyway. So it's got power delivery over USB-C. So this this particular one doesn't do like MacBook charging and stuff, but it will do 5, 9 and 12 volts. This will dish out 12 volts over USB-C. So question is, how do we get 12 volts out of it? And the answer is you use one of these. I didn't plug my microscope in, but it doesn't matter anyway. Let me try and show you like this. No, let me put autofocus on and show you. Come on, focus, focus, you beast. You gonna focus? Is that right? Anyway, it's a oh god, I'm sick of that autofocus already. It's annoying as hell. So basically, it's a USB-C board. It's a USB-C board, it's a breakout board, so it breaks out to plus and minus basically, it just breaks out a power output out of it, and you can hook whatever you want to it basically. It's let me see if I can get the bloody microscope on, because this is just annoying me showing you like this. It just doesn't really. Is that on? It is on, I think. I think it's on. Oh yeah, because I don't need any more, do I? Plug that in. Lovely. And that's plugged in. So it should be on. So you should be prepared, shouldn't you? Should be prepared. The hell's the matter with you? Where's the preparation? Okay. My mic, did I say microphone? Anyway, my microscope's not working for some reason. So it doesn't matter. Anyway. By the by. This little board, basically, it's got a little controller on it, and you can get whatever voltage you want out of it. Basically, you plug it in to a power delivery charger over USB-C, and on the other side of it comes either 5, 9, 12, 15 or 20 volts, depending on what you want from it. You plug it in, you can see the little LED light on it, and that's 5 volts red. Oh, have I locked it down? I've locked it down. You can lock it down as well. Let's hold that and do that. Because you can program it to output whatever voltage you want, basically. I'll put it on white and hold that down and plug it back in. There you go. So then I click through it. Oh, this is going to annoy the hell out of me with this not being out. That's better. So you can click through, and on green like that, that's 12 volts. 5, 9, 12. You can't see the colour changing on that, can you? Apart from red. Yeah, so it picks up basically what this is capable of. So you can click through and it will tell you everything that it's capable of delivering. This is capable of delivering 5, 9 and 12 volts. You just click through, and I can click through and set it to 12 like that. And then, I should have thought about this before, shouldn't I? I'm sure I've got something. Hang on a sec. Hang on. I'm with you. Wait there. Here we go. Is this the bare end? No, that's something I've butchered. That's the bare end, just about. Kind of. Hang on a second. On the fly. Hang on. On the fly. Get that out of there. On the fly. Let's strip this. Oh. Sorry. My camera went off then. It's frozen, hasn't it? Oh, this bloody camera. Hang on. Capture, USB capture in there. Oh, why is it doing that? Okay. No, I need to go back, don't I? And go in there and do custom. That's better. That's filling. That's better. Okay, so sorry about that. My camera was locking up and dying, and then I had to just resize it for a second. So I've got a 12 volt connector. Actually, if I bang that in there, now, I haven't tried this, so I'm just hoping it's going to work. We're about to find out. I'm telling you, it's amazing and it's great, and I haven't even tried it, so it might just not work. But I think it's going to work. I'm just going to butcher that in there for now. I'm not going to solder it because I don't really want to solder it to there, because I'm not going to use it like this, but I'm just showing you. So positive and negative in there. These are excellent little boards as well. They're so worth having. because you can use these power banks to do up to 20 volt stuff. Like if you're out, you know, you're out working and stuff, and you need something that's like a 12 volt, and you can just run any 12 volt stuff off a power bank. So these boards are so handy to have. Get a power delivery power bank, get it that does up to 20 volts. It'll do 5, 9, 12, 15 and 20 volts to anything. Do you know what I mean? You've got just terminal outputs for 12 volts. Like routers run on 12 volts, or you know, little bits of electronics, all sorts of stuff just run on 12 volts, and you can run them in the field anywhere without needing a plug socket. Do you know what I mean? So they're so handy, and these boards are like £2 or something. They're literally nothing. Can you make it work with your monitor now? Are you telling me to hurry up? Is that what you're telling me? Give me a second. This is kind of on the fly. Hang on a sec. Let's work it out. You just want to see. You want the proof to be in the pudding, don't you? That's what it is. Okay, so that didn't do anything, and that's dead. Have I killed it? Oh, now it's on. It's red. Green. 12 volts. That is 12 volts. So, in theory, this should be on. No signal. That's alright, that's because my laptop's gone to sleep. Hey! Powered via this power bank off the 12 volts from Power Delivery using a simple breakout board. And then you can use that on the go with your laptop if you want to take it out somewhere and you want to use it as an on the road option or whatever. Keep it in your laptop case or your bag or something as a spare monitor. Then you can use it just like this. You could set this up and print a little case for it and just have it in one out the other. Have the cable trailing out the other side and just plug it into the box, this, and then plug it straight into the monitor, and you're done. That's it. Did you see that? I did send that message 10 minutes ago. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, I get like preoccupied and like all caught up in what I'm doing and really excited like a child. So, but yeah, so that's what I was trying to show you. So power bank, power delivery, powering the external monitor with this little board, which is cool. It's a nice option. No, I like it. There you go. It's picked up that it's. Has it picked up 12 volts? Yes, it's picked up. Oh no. Oh, is it going? Oh, it's cycling. Sorry, it's cycling. That's why. Yeah, and I've set it to 12. You can, if you hold this down when you plug it in, you can set these to only do 12 volts when you plug something in, so you won't have to get inside a little case to do that. You can just program it before it goes in, basically. But yeah, I've been wanting to set this up for ages, and then and now it's done, so that's all good. Lovely. I can take my 2-second butchered cable out of there, unplug that. I'll print the lid for it tomorrow, which has got the magnets in it, so that'll be golden. In fact, do the magnets fit? That's a good question. Where are the magnets? There we go. Don't put magnets on top of the screen. Probably won't do it much harm because they're tiny, but I still don't want to do it because they're quite strong magnets. Put that over there somewhere. Yeah, so the idea is that these can't see this because it's freaking tiny, but the idea is drop that in there if it fits. Hopefully it does. Oh, need some like little plastic tweezers done already. Oh, I can do it like that, can't I? It's perfect. Oh, there you go, lovely. Let's see if I can skip that up towards you to show you. See, so the little magnet just drops in there. I've got one for that side, and I'll do the same on the lid. And then the lid magnetic just drops on. It's got the VESA holes in it, and it just gets mounted onto the VESA adapter. Yeah, so that's about it. I like it because that's coming up to an hour, and an hour is a good time to do it and get done. So yeah, old laptop screen, 3D printed box, little board, just to convert it. There we go. And yeah, got yourself a new screen. Congratulations. That's about it. That's all I was going to do. Show you that working. And I'm happy because it's been on my list to get it done for so long, and now I've got it done. Golden. Lovely. Excellent. So, that's about it. I'm going to watch some TV. I'm going to have another slice of cake. I'm going to enjoy my evening. And I hope you do too. Take it easy. Any questions, any comments? Anything. Anything at all. Anything. Ask me. Ask me something. Go on. No? Okay then, forget it. If it's about Bitcoin, I'm not answering it. I'll give you one piece of advice. Don't buy it yet. That's all you're getting. Right. Take it easy. Thanks for stopping by. It's been lovely. I've really enjoyed it, as usual. And see you later. Bye-bye. Ta-ra a bit.